Hi everybody, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin Up, coming to you from Ohio. I'm here to bring you my Simply Saturday video. We're on video number 19 on our Saturday series, and that's really good. I can't believe it's gone that fast, but you know, here we are. And if you see me looking up, I'm looking at my monitor so I can make sure that we're where we need to be. And can't get my mouse to work over here for some reason. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And then I keep getting pop-up ads. Oh, drives me nuts. But anyway, I'm here, and I want to tell you that, you know, with Stampin' Up, we are into our last few weeks of our celebration, which for every $60 you spend, you get to gift yourself with an item out of our celebration catalog. And they have it not only in the catalog now, when you go to order online, it'll pop up. They have some new stuff that you can get, some really nice stuff too. So I just wanted to let you know that if you do not have a demonstrator and would like to order, I'd love for you to order from me, as I am trying to build my business still and always, and it's always nice to get new customers. And with that being said, also, if you have a $99 order or more and would like to join Stampin' Up to get the discount, that would be great. It's a great offer right now. You get, for $99, you get $125 worth of merchandise, and then you get to choose two options. One is a free stamp set with two of our marker sets, which the markers in itself is like a $91 value. And then you get the stamp set. Or option two, you get to choose $30 worth of free merchandise, you know, added on. So it'd be $155 instead of $125. The best deal is option one, and who doesn't need markers and stuff? So great deal, great ideas. So I just wanted to bring that to you. If you have any questions, my email address is around. If you're on my Facebook groups, you can message me through Messenger. If you're on YouTube, my email address is in the box below, or you can go to my online store to join. If you would like to do that, I would really appreciate it. I would like to have one more recruit in the next 3 weeks. I'm really trying hard to get that. And then I just saw my cat come down the steps. Not a good thing. But anyway, with that being said, I'm going to turn the camera around. I got a really quick card to do for you. And the card I'm going to do today, I'm actually going to step that up on my Tuesday video and to make it a little bit more in-depth, I'll say. You know, we'll be adding more layers and stuff to it, but using the same stamp set and basically the same color. So I do want to bring that to you, and I wanted to tell you about that so that maybe you want to come Tuesday and watch this card being stepped up a little bit in a little bit different way. It's not going to be exactly like this, but it's going to use the same stamp set and stuff. And let's see, what else? I think that's about all. So let's turn the camera around, and then we will get busy. And there we go. That is our card that we are making today. My little thing's a little bit crooked. There we go. Straighten that up. So here's our card, and it's done with Pretty Petals, and it actually opens like this today. Instead of being long ways like this and opening this way, we've got it like this, going this way. So this is the Pretty Petals set, and I will show you that. It has dies to match it. It has actually, I think, been put on the last chance list. And with that being said, you might want to go look at it because it could be very well be on sale. I didn't go and look at the price of it because I didn't have time. I've been doing way too much other stuff, and I just didn't have time, and I thought I should have checked out that price. But anyway, we're going to be using this stamp set And here are the dies that go with it. So I'm not using the dies today. I'm using the dies on Tuesday. But we're using this today. And we're going to be using the Thinking of You Out of the Wonderful Thoughts die set. And then we have some embellishments we'll be using, but I'll show you that when we get to the end of the card. We'll move this and go back to the card. And we'll go ahead and we'll make 2 of them. I will be giving one of them away to you guys. And all you need to do is make a comment in the comments section to let me know that you were here and watched my video. And that way I will put your name in for a drawing. And next week I will be drawing a name to send you a card. My last card went to, let me tell you, I got it right here, I think. I don't. Yeah, I do. It went to Pam Botter. Pam actually watches me a lot on Facebook and stuff, so, and I take the names off of all 3 platforms, so there we go. So let's fold our cards, and these are 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2, and folded. And then we're just going to give that a nice little burnish. And I always burnish both sides. I like my cards to lay flat when I'm making them. So we have our 2 card bases. Now let's bring in our, these 2 dies. They're cut out of Granny Apple Green and Flirty Flamingo, and they're from the Spotlight on Nature dies. And that are these dies right here. And then the circle, the white circle, is the largest die right here out of the stylish shape. And these are the 2 dies I used from Spotlight on Nature, because I wanted it to be a pretty big area to be able to stamp. So what we're going to do, we're going to bring these in to stamp. And we probably need a little piece of scrap paper. You know, no. And the reason why, I'm actually going to use, and a lot of people when they're using photopolymer stamps use a mat, one of our piercing mats to stamp on, and I did use that this time. I usually don't. I'm pretty heavy-handed, so therefore I don't use that, but I am this time, because one thing I wanted to show it to you guys, and I know many of you have probably seen it, but it doesn't hurt to show you again. So here's our stamp we're using, our first stamp, and I'm going to stamp it with the Granny Apple Green. So we're going to do twice, because we're doing 2 of the, and this gives some cushion in under here, so when you press that stamp, you get, and these are distressed stamps, so that's why you see some of it doesn't look like it took real well. It's supposed to look that way, so don't let that bother you. That's the image you go for. So we're going to do this one also. And there we go with both of those. And that is the green that we need to use. And the next color we're going to bring in is Flirty Flamingo. So let me get this green out of the way. I'll go ahead and clean that, and I clean it with my chamois, and this is a big stamp, so I just pick my chamois up if it's not too damp and clean that off. And then we're going to bring in the petals. So those are done in Flirty Flamingo. So let's open up Flirty Flamingo, and this one I can just actually stamp it the right way. And then what I have to do is I have to line my stamp up, okay? So I look at these two little, right here, these two stamps, and this basically, and make sure that I get those in alignment up here. And then everything else should stay in place if I've got that right. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have to wiggle it around. So I'm pressing to get a good image. There we go. And you can see how that makes that light and dark. It does it with one stamp. You don't have to double stamp or anything. So let's bring that in. And there we have our flower stamped. Isn't that cute? Very simple. These are great to line up. Makes you look like you did a lot of work. You know, we like those things that makes us look like we've accomplished the world or something. Now I'm going to get my black ink pad out, but I knocked over glue. In the meantime, and I'm going to do my thinking of you. So what I'm going to do is just do one to this side. Let that soak in there a minute. And then I'm going to do one to this side. I save all these size scraps because they are great for doing your sentiments and stuff. I have a whole drawer full just about of all of this, and smaller strips of paper for different size sentiments. So let's get this thing out of our way. We're done with it. But I wanted to show you that piercing mat because it does make it really, really nice to stamp, especially if you're not heavy-handed. It works great. I hope this isn't clogged up. I left it open. My bad. Oh, it's not. Look at that. Yay. Sometimes it clogs up on me when I do that. So I'm just going to glue these together. Actually, on that one, I did not glue it together. But I'm going to on this one, and then I'm going to pop up the white. Because you can do it any way you want. So let's put those two down. And I'm glad I didn't. I see one of these little dots that I didn't get out of there. So, got that out. Now let's glue it down. It's funny how you see those after you have it all, you think it's all out of there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to put dimensionals on it. So we're going to put dimensionals on both of these. We'll peel those off. I can get a hold of them. Me with no fingernails. You can use my pick tool, but then, and I'm going to just lay that in this circle. It just fits it. And that gives it a little bit of dimension off of the circle. So, makes it nice. Let's do this one the same way. So we have, there's our two pieces. Now the difference is I glued this onto the Flirty Flamingo and then popped it up, but you can do it either way. It just gives dimension either way that you do it. So we're going to take our two cards and they go this way. And make sure you have them with the opening over here to your right before you glue these on. We're going to just glue. We're not doing anything fancy. We popped up that one layer, which gives it dimension, so this we can glue flat since it's so big. but I wanted something that would take up pretty much of my card, but to leave my white base. I think it gives it a really good crisp look. And then I'm going to take my two and I'm just going to cut these like I always do. I'm always an angle cutter. I just think that also adds some different layering look to your card. So those are going to go down here, but I'm going to turn them over and I'm going to add dimensionals to them also. So as you can see, it's a very quick card to do. It's a fun card. You know, you can do your flowers and different colors. And actually Tuesday you'll be seeing me having 2 different colors of flowers on the card, but a very easy way to do that. And so I'll be stepping that up that way. It will be layered. There'll be some DSP, some designer series paper on there, and there'll be a couple extra layers. So it'll be a totally different card, but it's going to show you the same stamp set with the same, I think I'll even probably use the same sentiment, just to make some thinking of you cards. So let's put these together, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in some dots. And I have these, they're called Dots for Days. And we have the Flirty Flamingo. We actually have, this is Garden Green, but it would blend really well with that. So you could use either one. I think one of them I want to put Garden Green on just to see how it looks. And the other one I might use the Flirty Flamingo. Let's try the Garden Green first. So that'll be good. And turn it around. I have an easier time doing this way for some reason. I say that and it doesn't work, but that's okay. Let's put one over here. Maybe one right. I don't know if I want to put it on the card itself or up here. I think I want to put it on the card. Maybe right here. There we go. So there's the Garden Green, which I really like. And then I'll go ahead and do Flirty Flamingo again. So let's do Flirty Flamingo. Let's see. Let's do it right down here. There we go. So there we go. We have the 2 we just did. And then we had the one that was my sample already. And I didn't put anything on the inside with it being white and stuff. You could go ahead and like stamp. Oh, there's probably other little stamps we could use. Let's see how it goes. We could use this one. Let's try this real quick. Let me get a couple blocks out of here. Move Miss Moxie for a minute. And let's use these 2. I do believe. I'm thinking that that's going to go like that. I gotta hold it up and see. That's how it looks like it goes to me. We're gonna try it. Let's try one and then we'll do the other 2. How's that? If we mess one up, so be it. You never know until you try, right? So this is just adding something extra right here. So let's do the green. Now we're just going to put it down here in this corner. Maybe nobody will notice it if it's not right. And then we're going to take these two in here. And just add some little flower there. So we can do the other two. That works out okay. Whoops. Let's get everything out of the mess. And I do want to tell you that I'm flipping around as my host code for ordering. If you order in February, use that host code at my online store. That's very helpful for me for right now. In April, that'll be changing. But right now, that's what we can do. We'll have all three of these little cards with something on the inside also. I like to put something on the inside of my cards. I just think it actually brings the outside to the inside a little bit, and it just makes it nicer. There we go. So we have that. I'll have to clean those stamps. And that is our cards, ladies and gentlemen, if we have any gentlemen here. I know some of them like to make cards too, and I don't blame them. My son made his Christmas cards one year. It was after he was divorced and stuff, him and just his little boy, and well, his little boy's now 25, but it was when his little boy was a little boy. And he came over and was like, Mom, I want to make my own Christmas cards. So we designed his Christmas card and he made them. It was fun. So there you go. They all look alike. But anyway, you can see the depth of these two that I did tonight as opposed to this one that's on the pink. I think you see more depth in it. So that's good to know. That's something that you can see. And so when you open that up, you can just put your little note in here. So there you go. That's what we have. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, Tuesday on my two Facebook, my group and my page, I'll be doing this at 10 o'clock. I can't guarantee it'll be on. I don't do streaming anymore, so I have to do my video for my Facebook differently. And if I have time to get it up before then to where it'll be on but it would be pre-recorded if it's on YouTube, like these are. But anyway, I will try to get it up on Tuesday, regardless. Okay? So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, if there are gentlemen. And I hope you guys have a good weekend, and hope to see you maybe Tuesday. Have a great day, and don't forget there will be a PDF to this card telling you the sizes and what I used up on my Facebook group, Stamp Crazy VIP. So that's where all of the PDFs are stored, in the file section there. So if you want the file section, the file on this, that's where it will be. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.